Coach. I guess obviously a successful weekend when you go 2-0. Take us through those games.
Well, I mean, first of all, you're right. To be 3-1 at this point is very positive, and very happy with the progress of our team that we're making. Friday was a little bit of a trap game in terms of just kind of an unknown opponent, never played him before. We played fairly well, scored some goals, gave up a really soft one that didn't make us very happy because we're working really hard trying not to concede on the cheapies and stuff like that. And then on Sunday, played Colorado State Pueblo, which has traditionally been a pretty good team, and I was really happy with the way we started, coming out fast and aggressive, and scored 3 goals in about 15 minutes, and kind of really locked that thing down early. And because of that, it was able for us to play rest some kids and play some other kids in some different spots to try to see how they would fit in and still maintain the goose egg on the defensive side. So really happy with that.
Are you scoring as many goals as you thought you would, or are you surprised by how many goals you're scoring?
We're in our business. If you're creating chances, we're happy. And now the other part is converting them, but. That has gotten better. We've spent more time in training on those little things like that as well. But we're happy with the chances that we're creating, the amount of chances we're creating, and the last 3 games the conversion rate's been much higher, and so we're happy about that. Still missed a couple of easy ones. Jake got through in this first half. It was just one-on-one with the keeper, and he hit it into the goalkeeper. And those are things no matter what the score is, you need to score those goals if you're going to go deep into the tournament and play well.
You get to start Heartland a couple of away games. I mean, how you feeling about Midwestern on Thursday?
We feel good about it. We played very well last year down there with a very young squad. Lost in double overtime, and so we're excited about. First of all, we're excited about being in the conference. We're excited about going. There's nothing that intimidates us about going there. Our kids are, we have a very mature group of players. We're very healthy, so we're excited about getting this thing rolling, and we're excited about playing Midwestern, and I feel really good about our chances down there.
Any concern about the travel one day in Wichita and 2 days later?
No, not really. Nowadays with the bus and everything, it's not that far, and even with a lot of the kids that we recruit for soccer, they're used to doing. Some of the kids play academy and stuff like that, so they're very used to maybe traveling 8 hours to play one game and things like that. So we're not concerned with that. We're going to go down the day of Wichita Falls, and then spend the night, and then travel on Saturday to go on Friday to go to Oklahoma City. So we're not concerned with that at all.
How impressed with Yvonne have you been so far this season?
He's done very well. The kid is grown up and grown thinner, if you know what I mean. He's grown up maturity wise. He's got a little bit of he needs to have some big shoulders because of his brother's success. Playing for FC Dallas in the first team. And he handles that very well, and we've changed him a little bit in terms of when he was playing club soccer, he was more playing like what we call like a number 10, more of an attacking midfield type player, where we've got him more playing higher up the park and playing with his back to goal a little bit. And I thought he had a really good game yesterday, and would have kept him on the rest of the second half, except he got that yellow card for setting the wall, and so we just took him out for protection really against them and the referee, so we make sure we'd have him for Thursday night. But he's been playing really well, and he's just maturing. And when you look at him, if you take a photograph of him now compared to last year, I mean, he's slimmed down. He's become more of a college athlete than just a high school senior.
For people who aren't necessarily familiar with how the Heartland plays soccer, I mean, what's the difference in kind of what you guys have been playing and maybe some things to expect from the Heartland?
It's not much difference because they're all regional opponents anyway. So when we were in the Lone Star, we would play some of those teams anyway for strength of schedule purposes, like St. Edward, St. Mary's, International, and then when we were independent, we played them too. We had to because of the way where we are logistically and everything. So it's really not surprises. It's just now that the kids have a legitimate conference championship to play for, a tournament. They're all excited about that, and those little when you get older, the things that don't think matter but matter to an 18-year-old, like player of the week and offensive player of the week or defensive player of the week. That they get their name in the paper or something like that. Those things at that age mean a lot, and so I'm happy that they had that opportunity, and it provides us with some intermediate goals, and puts us in a different mindset of when you're independent, if you lost maybe 2 or 3, you can say, crap, our season's over, and right now it's just so hard to be perfect, when you're dealing with such an imperfect game and players, and opposition and referees. You just never know what's going to happen, and they could flip it and change it for you in a second.